Okay, and we're back, and I say we're back because I think this is the fifth video of this series, the Entomology um, journal, and I am feeling extremely inspired. In fact, I just finished filming this morning, and now after a short break, I'm back at filming. I've just finished editing the third video, so this is number 5. So I'm inspired to do a few pieces in this. So if you want to see how I did all of these pieces and this one, just look back in the Entomology Journal series in the playlist, and you will see everything we've done so far. So now I have other ideas. I have this beautiful tiny little bee, and I have these die cuts. As you may know, if you've watched the other videos, I intend on putting these die cuts for sale in my Etsy shop. So I have a few, this frame, this circle, and the oval frame like this. I will make packs of these and put them in my Etsy shop for you to purchase. But for now, I will play with this, and I had an idea, and I will do it right away. It's a very short idea, but it's really sweet. Then we'll go on creating something else. I'm not sure what. I have a few ideas I want to put in place here for this craft. Whoops. Okay. I think that should be enough. So I thought of this. I will glue this beautiful little bee right here, just like that. And then I will also add this on top. And so it's the same oval but in vellum. And this will swivel out for you to see the bee. Isn't that sweet? Oh, and I could stamp something here. Hold on. Let me see what we could stamp before I put it on here. Okay, so how about I stamp part of this number right here? So how about this part? Right here at the bottom. There. Okay. I just had an idea. I hope it's not dried already. Let me see. I have some embossing powder. I thought it'd be nice. I mean, I'm not sure how much it will show. Let's see first if my ink dried. If it did, the embossing powder will just fall off. It will be all for nothing. All the excitement for nothing. So let me see. I think it stayed. Let me try and dry, and we'll see it. We'll see it emboss if it works. Well, it worked, and look at it. It is beautiful. Oh, I love it. So, yeah, I'm hoping in this journal, by me making this journal with you, that, you know, because we forget what we have, and embossing powder is one of those items. Oh, I absolutely love this. This is, oh, I really, really love it. Yes, because just the stamp was nice, but this is better because it really, the red became even, you know, redder. Yeah, so as I was saying is that I'm hoping by this craft, this journal that we're making, that it will also, I don't like, remind us of all the items we do have for crafting. So like I've mentioned maybe in another one of the other 5 videos or other 4 videos, I intend on using, well, maybe I won't, I don't know, but I have the thought of using some, how do you say, texture paste, and using some of my stencils. And right now I just use the embossing powder. You know what I mean? Like, be, yeah, like, be more, not creative, it's not the word I'm looking for, but just enjoy all the items we do have to craft with. Oh, look at that. I love it. Yes, I hope this gives you a great idea. This, of course, I will probably put like somewhere in the journal, like hooked to a page. Let's say, like right here, let's say. Right? And then, of course, the fastener will be attached to the page. I just haven't decided where I want it yet. So for now, I'm not going to put it in just yet. We're just making elements, okay? So, yeah. Oh, it's so adorable. Okay. What else do I want to do? I had the idea of, where is it? I just thought maybe a pocket on one of the pages. I'm not sure, maybe, actually the page is just open there, and I'm thinking, why not here? You know, just to have a side pocket here to put an element. Oh, another bee, and I think it looks very nice. It does look really nice. I also have this that I'd like to play with. I don't know like what exactly I want to do with it, but yeah, I like the mason jar, you know, like people would catch fireflies, I think, and put them in, and I don't know, what could I do with that? I just grabbed the bug here to see. I don't know, because this also could be, you know, a pocket, you know, it's just in the shape of a mason jar. I don't dislike this idea. I think it looks very nice, but I'm uncertain yet, so I will also put this aside for now. I also found these that I ripped off another project, and I felt like, what if I have a pocket? I just want to make sure of the fold line. Okay, so what if I made a pocket like this, but I added this part right there, you know, for more ruggedness? I don't know. I'm just playing around here, or maybe some fabric, some, yeah, let me see what I have. So I found this piece of fabric, and I'm thinking maybe put the pocket on this side because I like how it's going to show the fabric outside of the page. So how about we do that? So I will cut the piece of fabric like right here. And as you can see, somebody on Facebook asked us crafter how we proceeded when we created journal. Did we go page by page? Did we go just randomly, or whatever inspired us? Most of us answered her by saying we go, you know, randomly by whatever inspired us. And that's exactly what I'm doing right now. So I'm thinking that I don't want the pocket to be obstructed when I try and put items by the fabric that will, like, so let's say this was glued down this way, and then every time I put something, it gets hooked here instead of going right through here. So I want to make sure it's really glued to the edge of the fabric. I don't know, I hope I make sense in what I'm trying to explain here. I think this would be very nice just like that. So I will first glue the fabric exactly like that, and make sure that I have glue all the way to the edge of the fabric. I know a lot of you use fabric tack, which should be a very good glue to use for this, but I don't have much left in mine. And it's kind of it kind of became like coagulated. I don't know how to say it. Like, it's not liquid much. It's really like a gel. So I need to buy more. is what I'm going where. This is where I'm going with this story. Okay, I will leave this to glue for a few seconds. I think I will, whoops, I will glue this part right away. Now, as I'm doing this, I'm seeing a piece of vellum and a piece of packaging, clear packaging, and I want to do something with it. I'm just not sure what and how. I'm not sure what and how, and if I'll be able to do anything that I see in my head, but how do I translate it into something to show you? I have to put this aside because I feel the glue is not thoroughly dried, and I'm afraid that when I put it here, it will just glue the pocket shut completely. So I will put it aside to dry while I talk to you about the other idea I have. So like I said, I saw a piece of packaging and this piece of vellum, and I'm thinking it'd be a nice envelope, you know, with the front being clear and the back being this vellum, and I can emboss it again. Oh gosh, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Do I do it? How though? How do I make it into some sort of envelope? Let me figure this out. Hold on. Let me think. Oh, the mess. Ah. Hold on. Okay, so I'm not sure, but I know one thing. I have to first measure how much space are in my pages. So I have right about, I'll cut it a little shorter, like right here. So not more than this. I hope this comes off, but I don't think it will show in the end product with the embossing and everything. So I would have to cut right here, which I will go do right now. Okay, and then I think what I'm going to do is the same way I would do a normal envelope, which is, but of course I want this to be the front, the clear. So just bear with me here. You'll see what I mean. So I will fold a tiny bit here. And that's actually a lot. That could be the top. And then, so if that's the top, how about, wait, I want to see how big I want this. Yeah, if it comes out a tiny bit on top and bottom, that's fine. So, like this. So the front fold should be like no more than this, let's say. Like right there. I think that should be enough. So I will cut this. You'll see, I know it doesn't make sense, but bear with me. You'll understand. Of course, I think I went diagonal here a tiny bit. Okay. I will keep this piece of vellum. Okay. So, and now I have to do a tiny fold on each side. I think I'm going to do the fold with this, the part of my paper cutter that makes, I don't know what this is called, scoring. I will score. It will be just a little easier to fold. Not too much, just a tad, just enough to cover the side of the plastic, the front that I'm trying to make. Actually, now I'm realizing this envelope will be a lot smaller than the width of the page because of what I'm doing in it. So note to self, or note to who wants to do this envelope, don't do like I did. Measure a tiny bit more to allow for the fold, okay? And you'll see what I mean in a second here. Because once everything's folded, now this envelope is not even close to being the width of the journal, right? But that's okay. It's going to be smaller and it's still going to be beautiful. So just like when I make envelopes, I will keep these sides, but I won't keep those corners right here or those two right there. So these parts I will cut. So when I make a real envelope, it's the same, except this is not short. It goes up to, you know, the whole envelope. But this time the middle will be clear because I just had this this idea to complicate my life and do a clear front. Ah, I just like to work with things that are see-through, and I don't know, I really like it. So I'm just getting rid of the corners right here. I'm not cutting very straight. But you know what? If it's not nice, I won't put it in, but I will still have given you the idea. Okay? How about we do that? That's a deal? That's a deal. Okay. I'm just going to try and round this a tiny bit. Now to do the same on the other side. Okay. It's not too bad, but it's not quite the same. I think this is much rounder. And maybe I'll cut a tiny bit. Let me see. It's not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, so now for this part. This is where it might get tricky. So, of course, it's way too high. Oh, also, I forgot. Just because this will make it complicated when we close our whole envelope. So, I will just unfold this a tiny bit. And I will just cut it this way. Just to take some of it out. Maybe I'll take even more. I'll see. Just going to cut it even. So I took the piece I just cut out, and just to try and align myself so that it's almost the same angle. Okay, let's see what it looks like now. Much better. Okay, and then this would be the top, or maybe like this. No, like this is better. I will round the two corners at the bottom. Like I said, I don't know what it's going to look like. I just had this idea and I decided to just go with it with you live. I've never practiced. I'm just curious to see if I can do something that looks nice. Okay, so now the plastic part here, I have to measure how much of it I cut. I don't know if I can make some sort of a mark here with this. Maybe by pressing. I can kind of see it. You probably, oh yeah, you kind of see it right there. But I'm just gonna go hurry up and cut it while I still see it. Just like that. Okay, and then for the length, if you will, I will cut just about right here. I hope you enjoy my style of measuring. Super precise. And I will cut the bottom, although I really like the fake, you know, the stitching. It's because it's double. And I don't want to have trouble putting things in every time. Although I could glue it the other way. Wait now. Ooh, that will look nice. I will leave it because look. See? Yeah. Okay, so let's see if it's too wide. Yes, it is. So I will cut it a tiny bit more. Not too much because I can't add plastic. I can always cut more and trim, but I can't add. Ooh. Oh, I kind of like it. You know, it's different. And I could decorate the front. And yeah. Oh, you know what? I think it's a good idea. I think I did good. Should I ink the edges? That's another question. Why not? The edges of this before I glue everything. Okay, how about we do that? Oh, I might even sew around it. I don't know. I also have this thing. I'll show you what it does. For those of you, it's a stapleless stapler, and it just does this right there. See? It's very cute. I have glue in my hand. Okay. We'll see. We'll see. Where was I? Oh, yes. Ink. Ink the edges, Chantal. Don't lose track. Okay, hold on. Oh, my goodness. My heart stopped. I looked at my camera, and I thought the time was stopped, meaning I was not filming this whole time. That would have been sad. I don't like when that happens. It's like, oh, I've worked all this and it's gone. I have to restart. And it has happened, believe me. Sometimes it doesn't matter too much. I can like kind of explain what I've done, but sometimes it did, and I had to start all over again. Okay, this is ink just enough. So I will add double-sided tape here. I think double-sided tape and vellum work really well together. Glue, not so much. Not so much. Oops. Like this. Okay. On the other side. Like that. I will roll the excess inward just like that, and whatever is over the length of the plastic, the double-sided tape, you just roll and take it off. It'll come out really easily. Okay, so I will, you know what I'm thinking? Hold on. I'm just going to add a tiny piece at the very bottom, because with time, I wouldn't want this to come up when you take things out. So I always think ahead of things that could happen. There. So this won't move for sure. Now I will put this here. And see, I can see where there's too much glue. I don't know if you see that. See, I put it too high. So I'm just going to roll it down. Just like that. Until I reach the same height of the plastic. And look, I just peeled it off. Easy peasy. Okay. So I will do the same on the other side. Actually, I could have left it, because it's okay that it sticks there. Let me think again. No, it's okay. I'm just gonna take it. It doesn't change much. There. Okay, now we will close this part up. Like that. And the other one, the other side, I should say. Is it a little too, maybe a tiny bit of a trim? I can see here it's not snug there. I think this will be better. Okay. And now I have to do the same with this part here. Okay. I think I will add some sewing to this. Or the crumpling little tool that I just showed you would also work. Oh, this is not bad. I don't dislike this at all. What do you think? Right? I mean, let's find something to just put in just to see the full effect. See, you could put little presents. Oh, I think it's sweet. I think it was a good idea to leave it double. And I know a lot of you purchase items that come in these types of packaging, and I keep mine for all kinds of things, and I think this is cute. I really like it. Okay, so now I think I will, I'm hesitant between sewing and just using this. The sewing is always a good idea, but I also like this. Maybe both. Let's see first what it looks like. Worst case, I can always sew around after. I like it. Oh, it ate it. It ate a piece of it. How dare it? That's the first. That's the first time it happens. Oh, how dare you ruin my envelope. Oh well, we'll fix it. We'll find a way. How about a piece of fabric? Decorative, with numbers stamped on it. There you go. That's what you got to do when things like that happen. Or maybe just the word collect. Ooh, yeah. I have to like come up with ideas because things like that will happen. It will happen. It's just the way it goes. So let me stamp this. And then I will sew all around it. But this is the first time my little tool chewing. It chewed off, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. Okay, I will cut this like that. Whoop. Not enough. Hold on. I usually rip it, but it doesn't want to rip. So I'll just keep cutting. There. And what I'm going to do is I will tiny bit less. Like that. Yes, okay. I think I like it this way. It's not bad. Or maybe I should just wrap it around, which would also be very nice, and just sew over it like that. And then stamp something else here, like maybe a few numbers. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Or maybe, yes, this word. Don't have to overthink too much, right? Just the word here, corresponding, or whatever part fits in this. Doesn't really matter. It's just to add something to the piece of fabric. Sorry, I think I was off camera here. Okay, so now I will fix what this little thing did to me. Unbelievable. The audacity. Goodness, why? Okay, I'm just putting this to hold the piece of fabric while I go, you know, with the sewing machine. Yeah, I can't believe it ate a piece of my fabric. How dare it? Or maybe just, I don't know, it doesn't matter, I guess. Okay, there. I like it like that. And it'll look nice here too, before we add other things, right? Okay, let me come back after I sewn around this envelope. Okay, so I sewed around it, but I'm not too impressed with my sewing skills. I don't know why I went so, woo, you know. And I'm thinking I want to glue this down because, and here's my train of thoughts here, because it's vellum, you can see, you know what I mean? You can see through. I find it very interesting. So I think I will glue it in the journal. I just don't know where I'm going to glue it. Maybe on Tim Holtz papers, because you can see, you know, the insects through. I don't know. Maybe here because it's a, you know, it's a flippity flop and it's high enough to give support to the rest of the envelope. I kind of like this. Is it too much? Let me see. Is it too busy on the same spot? But then again, this journal will be busy everywhere, right? So I think I like it there. So I think that's what I'm going to do. But first I will decorate to hide this first of all, and also because I was going to decorate anyways. So I think I'm going to take this. It fits the whole grungy vibe. And I'm going to put this right here. Okay. Let me back up the camera a tiny bit. That's too much. You won't see anything. There you go. Now, I'm not sure how good this will glue on the plastic. I probably should have put some double-sided tape. I'm going to do that because it's the, you know, the plastic here that I'm worried about. So I'm just going to put this piece of double-sided tape. I think will work better for this. Maybe another one here. Oh well, it's okay. You know, I make mistakes, or not mistakes, but things happen, because that was not a mistake. I did not know my little stapler would eat up my my envelope. It never happened before. Isn't that strange? Why it chose to do that? I'm talking like it has a mind of its own. Make better choices. Oh, I like that. And how about this butterfly right here to complete the... Right? I think I like that. Okay, so again, I will go with the double-sided tape for the butterfly. Again, just because of the plastic. Not super sure how it would glue. Let me see here. I'll put some like that. And like that right here. There. I think this will really be nice. There. Just like so. Okay. And how about for the top, we put a stamp and emboss whatever it is we decide to stamp on it. So I will take this piece of paper right here, unfold this, and then we will choose what stamp. And I think this would be perfect. I don't know how well it will emboss everything, but oh well, let's try. We will know until we do it. Do I do it in red? Or do I do it in black? Or blue, brown? I'm not sure. I am tempted with the red. I don't know. Maybe blue for this one. Now it's very small details, so I'm not thinking the embossing will be super great on the tiny handwriting here, but I still think it will look nice. Okay, so first we stamp. And then we put some embossing powder. Sorry for the arm. I should have grabbed my embossing powder before I started this. Right here. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with this embossing powder, the reason I'm putting a paper underneath is because you put it back in here after. So I'll show you. I will put this here. I will back up a tiny bit. No, backing up is this way. So I will shake the excess. Then I usually take a little brush, and if there's some outside of what I'm intending on embossing, I just brush it off. You can also just go, but sometimes that will take some off of the stamp. So you know, you'll see with trial and error. So I will put this aside for now, and then I will put the powder back in this container. And that's why it lasts so long. I've never bought it again. I bought this once. I've used it quite a lot, and I have not yet purchased any. And there you go. So now it's all back in the container. And now we will proceed to the embossing with the dryer. Okay, so I make a little bit of a close-up when I do that because I think it's fun to see it come to life, if you will. But just a little note, when you emboss and it's on vellum, vellum will also melt, and these are really hot. So really move the whole time you do this, otherwise you might melt your paper. Okay, let's go. Okay, so let me see if you can see that. I really like it. It's really nice. Okay, perfect. I really love it. I love to feel it too. So I'm just going to reinforce the fold. Where is my folding thingy? Don't know where I put it. Okay, well, just gonna press down with this. It's somewhere in the mess. That's why I don't work on a messy desk. But I'm right in the middle of creating, so of course it's gonna be messy. Okay, so now like I said, I think it's a good idea to just glue it right there because it is translucent. And yeah, I just really love it. I absolutely love this. Okay, so what would I glue it with? I think, again, double-sided tape will be best because it is vellum. Even if it's just the backing, it's still vellum. So I want to determine first if I want it to go over the top and over the bottom or just over the top like so. I think I want it a little bit both. I think that's the look I'm going for. So I will just avoid the very top and the very bottom. Okay. I'm starting to wonder about something though, because we can kind of see glue. You know, it's translucent-ish, you know, the double-sided tape, but you can still kind of see. So I'm not sure if I'm ruining anything here. I hope not, but I don't know. Let's see. Worst case, I'll roll it out with my finger and find another solution, because that's what I'm about. You will see some of the glue lines, but I don't think it matters too much in this case. I think it'll be fine. So press it down. And there you go. I really like it. This is nice. And now we can, you know, you could put little, let's say we put little surprises here, you know, whatever it is that you want to add in there. There. Oh, it's lovely. Now, of course, this stays up, but as the journal is being made and it's closed all the time, it will eventually just stay put. There we go. Oh, it's lovely. Now, where are we going to put our beautiful little bee? I really love her. I think she's gorgeous. This is pretty nice. How about on this side? There's nothing yet, right? What's on the other side? Okay, nothing so far, of course. I just meant like am I going to disturb anything with the fastener? I think it would be very cute right here. So I will punch a hole right here. I'm going to make sure of where I want it. So right here. And I will close this so I can put it through like so. And it allows also to maybe put something here on the other side that will swivel, right? So now, look at that. Isn't it? Actually, I could glue this down so that otherwise the whole thing swivels. It's not bad, but my goal was to have only this swivel, you know, to reveal the bee. I think I will glue it down because that was my idea first, to just have the top swivel. So I will glue the bottom down. That's what I want. So I will do it. I'm just going to turn this around to know where I'm putting my glue. Just like that. Whoops. Just going to roll the excess. Turn it back around. Lift it up before I press on it. Make sure it's straight. There. And now it's only this that swivels to show the beautiful little bee. Oh, it's lovely. Okay. So let's come back to this because this has not been glued anywhere. And I'm wondering which side of the journal. And I actually think this is really where I want it. I think that's the exact page it was when I first thought of, you know, where could this go. So I will glue this right there, exactly like that. So I'm wondering here. Yeah, I will just glue. Just want to see I think I'm going to make a little mark of where I need to put glue. Like up to here. Okay. Just so I don't put too much glue here. And then, oops, I think it's stuck. There. This journal will be very chunky when we're done, like all my other journals. Those of you who know me who have purchased journals, you are not surprised by this. Okay, so I think right here. Let me see on the other side first, make sure. Yes. Perfect. So I will just hold it for a second. Okay, so this is glued. So you see, we have a nice pocket here. This is really becoming something fabulous. I really love that it comes out like that. I love when all kinds of things are coming out of the journal. So far it's getting to be thicker. We are far from being done. But with these 3 pieces we just created, I think I will end the video right here. So this is video 5, and it's already like over 35 minutes, I think. So yes, because we created this cute little piece real quick. This one took a little longer and got chomped off by this criminal. And this little pocket that I just put, wait, now I know it's in it. There you go. A never-ending journal. I really love the way you have to flip-flop around before you go back to wherever you were. I like it. So I will leave you on that for today. will be, I will probably keep filming probably tonight and tomorrow. I'm feeling very inspired. So I will leave you on this. I really do hope you've enjoyed this little session. I hope I've given you ideas yet again for your own journals, and maybe even solution for when things happen, like it just happened to me today with this. And I will soon be posting all the other ones of this series. In the meantime, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy the video, if you learned something, if you found it useful, please give me a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. I give you a great big hug from here in Nova Scotia, Canada. I really hope you're all happy, healthy, and safe. And I say thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye. Bye bye.